Hello everyone, Pretender Prowl is back with another impromptu video on the Mega Construx Masters Universe line. I admit my last video was a bit over 4 months ago. A lot of things have been going on with me. I remember I had gotten that Mega Construx Point Dread for Castle Grayskull. I had gotten it that day. I looked on videos for YouTube at the time, and no one had put it together and put it on top of the castle, so I'm like, I'm gonna do that. Same with these guys. I had just gotten these things in the mail today. I had paid a guy on eBay about, $60, close to $70 for all three of them. I don't know what they retail at, but I'm pretty sure when they come out, they're going to be maybe $10 to $20 somewhere in there. I should probably wait and see if they come out in stores. But the problem is that with things going on the way you go to a store and then they have nothing, then you go back, then they have everything, the chances of me finding all three sets at the exact same time, within the same time frame, at the same location, at this point seem pretty remote to me. So I shelled out the extra bucks and I got the sets. And once again, like Point Dread, I go on YouTube, no one seems to have done any videos for these things, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. Another thing that inspired me is that when I did the first video, I didn't expect any subscribers or followers. I actually have 4 subscribers now. I didn't expect it to be a channel, but I guess it is. Real quick, guys, before I get started, I want to acknowledge the first 2 people to make comments on my videos. Westnerm1 and Video Game Entertainment. I want to personally dedicate this video especially to you two guys. To you two YouTubers, because leaving comments to me like that, it seems like a small thing for other YouTube channels, but it was a big thing for me. It was nice to be commented on my videos. I really appreciate it. I dedicate this video especially to you two guys. Hope you guys watch this video and say hi to me on the comments. Skeletor, probably one of the most, if not the most influential bad guys of the 80s, and perhaps of all time. Excuse my hand, guys. Okay, so, instructions. Okay, so it's all in the head. I thought there'd be stuff in the little box inside. Nope, nothing there. 3 bags. 1, 2, 3. Forgive the bad camera angle, guys. I'm doing this straight from the hip, just like my previous video. We're going to start with the figure. I know the last video I didn't really do the figures, because I was more interested in the connection to Grayskull for Point Dread. And there he is, folks. We have Cronus. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot a piece. There he is, everyone. Trapjaw. One of the most top henchmen of Skeletor. Of course, if you know, or maybe you don't know, before he was Trapjaw, before he got the legendary Mandible of Power, who we kid, it's just a steel jaw, he was known as Cronus. He was a physician scientist searching for a way to tap into the hidden strengths that all humans have. Then an accidental overdose of gamma. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the color. Cronus was a mercenary for hire. He was hired by Keldor to usurp King Randor from the throne until Keldor failed and later became Skeletor. And sometime after Keldor became Skeletor, Cronus became Trapjaw. Like the original figure, Trapjaw comes with his talking mouth. You can make him say stuff, you know. So maybe he's a team comedian now. You can make him say funny stuff. Hey, baby, what you up to? You wanna go get a drink? Or how about a bite to eat? He comes with the cannon, like the original figure. He comes with the power clamp, like the original figure. The hook, like the original figure. But for some reason, he comes with this. I'm assuming it's a radar device, but you can use it as a spatula or a fly swatter, or maybe this is for after hours with the women. Who knows? The weapons can attach onto his belt, which is made of a rubber-like material. It's something you can do like the original figure. Of course, I kind of recommend it for two reasons. One, it's a little hokey, and two, I think it would stretch out the rubber on the belt to a point where it probably couldn't hold the weapons. But it's a thing you can do. I'm assuming Mega Construx came out with this version of him first because they like to do comic book versions of the characters to go with Grayskull better. Because all of the figures for Grayskull, with the exception of the Sorceress, were all comic book renditions. I'm thinking because he is a comic book version, he comes with a set of stuff, like the laser cannon and such. And maybe further down the line, Mega Construx will be able to hook us up with a more Filmation original figure version, perhaps sold separately as an individual figure in the next wave of figures. I'm assuming, hoping that they're going to do that. As far as I know, Trapjaw is a sort of a mechanic. Not so much of an engineer, though. I believe that task of engineer is for Triclops, which, ironically, I don't have. I have the Battle Ram, but the one I bought didn't come with figures. But that's okay, because I plan on getting a second one later on down the road. So hopefully later on down the line, Mega Construx will be able to come out with a more cartoon first figure accurate version of the figure. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh. Well, see, I didn't think they were going to come out with Trapjaw. So ages ago, I did do a custom of him. I will just take a sec to just show him to you real quick. My custom version of Trapjaw was made from the dark blue-skinned Skeletor that came out by himself when the Prince Adam Mossman line was released. I took the figure, gave him Halo Spartan boots, and I gave him the head of a Call of Duty soldier, which I painted and augmented with a jaw, which I admit is made out of paper, not so much of a trap jaw. I gave him a clamp for a hand, but I can take this off and put other features on there, which I was getting around to doing custom weapons for him, but then I kind of put him aside when I heard the announcement of this guy being released. And of course, some people have been doing reviews of Battle Ram. I didn't want to do it because I didn't have the actual drivers for it. But here it is for comparison. Battle Ram, a little off subject, is kind of a smaller vehicle. I paid about $40 for one without the drivers, but I wanted to get one early because I wanted to display it with my Castle Grayskull, and I'll get another one eventually because the Battle Ram comes with two different heads. This one has the bad guy head on it. I believe that's the serpent. The good guy head is a griffin. So when I get another Battle Ram, I'll have another one with the griffin head. I'll have one for the good guys and one for the bad guys. Okay, everybody. It's about 10 minutes later. Wasn't that complex of a thing. I didn't want to go through putting all the parts and organizing and saying this and that. I just kind of skipped to the end on the laser cannon, which I'm excited about. I'll get into the details as to why. But as I was building, there was a connector piece to connect the two pieces together. This is how the manual has it. I might do it front ways, but to be honest, I need this cannon for something else. You got a scanner here. It looks like the graphic is the same as what came with Castle Grayskull. I'm pretty sure. And here we go with Trapjaw again. And that looks pretty good. So anyway, the laser cannon, it doesn't spin around like I thought it was going to, but it does have a really nice pivot. And I like how you can pivot the top part without having to pivot the whole thing. Definitely an improvement on the laser cannon that comes with Grayskull, which there's a story behind that.
Why don't you tell them?
Skeletor.
Yes, it's me. The important part you are missing from the previous video.
That's right. When I did the review for Point Dread, it did come with figures. It came with Skeletor, Panther, another version of the Sorceress, and Zodak. But I was reviewing those figures, and when I got the video all together, it was like very, very long. I'm trying to keep the videos as short as possible without ranting.
It's too late for your ranting. Way too late. I'm impressed with the set. You saved the best for last.
Well, I did the best part first. I did Trapjaw first, one of your followers.
Not him, you idiot. The laser cannon. For my Castle Grayskull.
So obsessed with Castle Grayskull.
Well, I have two reasons for being obsessed with Castle Grayskull. Number one, it is the ultimate seat of power in which I may rule the universe. And number two, Mega Construx is not coming out with a Snake Mountain rat. And it could be another decade before we see anything like that for me. So I will have to settle for Castle Grayskull as soon as I get rid of that idiot human.
Well, Skeletor, at any rate, as I said, I don't want to make these videos too long. I think the first time I did the Mega Construx Point Dread video, it was almost 35 minutes. I chopped it down to 15. I don't want to make this video too much longer, but I am going to do the other two skull heads. Videos for that are coming up in hopefully in the next 2 or 3 days, if not sooner. So at that point, I think I'm going to wrap up this video for now.
You didn't tell them.
Didn't tell them what?
About the laser cannon.
Oh yeah. When I did the original Mega Construx video for Point Dread Talon Fighter, hello, I had transported Castle Grayskull from my display to my work table. As I was transporting it back, or while I was making the video, the handlebars of the turret here fell off. It's gone. I can't find it. I backtraced my steps. I checked the castle itself. It's gone. So I'm like, darn it. But at this rate, now I can actually replace the cannon with the other one. There we are. Excuse the poor lighting, folks. Now the turret is on a 3-peg stand, but of course the spinner of the Grayskull is a 2-peg, so it's not completely centered on there. I may have to do some kind of augmentation with that, or just leave it, because being towards the right a little bit here gives it more maneuverability. Can't really shoot people down from the ground from above. Maybe I'll raise it up, put some blocks on it. More construction notes for Grayskull. I'm always doing something with it. And of course the computer panel. I may actually take this off the skull and put it inside Grayskull in another room somewhere. Because to me, that's what all these skull sets really do. They're all upgrades to Grayskull. And that's why I'm doing it. Because it's all about upgrading Grayskull. Point Dread, Talon Fighter, now a new laser cannon.
Upgrades? You still haven't fixed the damn roof.
I'll get to it.
When? In another 4 months?
I'm going to wrap it up there, folks. Thanks again for watching my previous video. I hope this one goes just as well. I will have the other 2 sets coming up sometime in the next week, hopefully. If not sooner. Until then, take care. Everybody be safe out there.